Monday stream here on lichess.org and Twitch. Slaggy from Twitch. My name is William Paschall. I'm going to be playing some Blitz and Rapid Chess here with the viewers for about 2.5 hours. Typically 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Central European summertime. Summertime. We have like 2 days of rain and I need to build an arc. I've got challenges from Rapunzel, the Troll in a Roll, and Schieberspieler. Who gets a little tough on the third one there. We're going to get warmed up for Schieberspieler. With these other two guys. Schieberspieler. Good thing I got some challenges before I have to play you. We missed you in the streamer battle yesterday. We did alright. You saw that. Game aborted from Rapunzel. What? F3. Pass the bong, man. He's playing the pork chop. King F2 and H4 as the pork chop. You sure you want to play F3? H4 isn't that popular. It's an old school system. I'm not sure it's a good idea to play H4, but that's the way I was taught when I was a beginner. It's supposed to be done. I'm not sure what H4 actually does though. It's just shaped like a pork chop. That doesn't make it good. I'm not sure about the theory of this. White is clearly worse. Clearly, white is worse. What is he doing? I don't know. He's a kid. He does random stuff. Normally he plays the opening very well, though. So this is a little surprising to see. But I guess you can do like C3, try to maintain a solid structure. I'm not exactly going crazy trying to punish him here. Too early in the morning for that. I don't face the, what's it called? What is this called anyway? When you do King F2. I know the bomb cloud is King E2. What is F3 King F2 called? Not up on my absurd opening names. Without H4, it's not a pork chop. It's to be formed properly. It is basically not a good idea. The plus side about it is that it's, you know, not that easy to refute it. It shows the king is still relatively safe on F2. It's much better than the bomb cloud, I would think. You're not putting your king on E2. There's a big difference. So, not that easy here. And I'm not really awake yet. Always excuses. But he seems to be taking this seriously. He's not just messing around. He's trying to play the best moves. What seem like relatively good moves for the situation. I'm not really sure what to do from here. You could close it up with E4, gain more space. It's an interesting approach. Doesn't seem like the right idea though. Speaking of space, I had a sudden impulse to play A5. Fried Fox? Is that a thing? What did I call the wolf's jaw or something yesterday? Simon Williams reverse. I lost against Biden Levente's brother. Their family opening. E4, E5, knight f3, knight f6, D3. Reversed Philidor. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't lose. I ended up drawing, but I should have lost. Okay, I was trying to figure out. He just gave me a central pawn. Not a good idea. You were doing fine until that. But White is playing like in the kind of Caro Khan style. It's passive. Just kind of waiting for black to try to do something. Not a lot of fun. I think A5 was a good move though. You can grab space. Schieberspieler likes space. I like space. A lot of good players like space. What's up, guys? Good morning. We've got torrential 2 days of rain here, so I'm kind of depressed. It's going to rain nonstop for 48 hours. But it's not that heavy right now, luckily. When it gets loud on my window, that's hard to stream. So, do we have any tricks? Not really. I prefer this to just play naturally. Bishop takes, allow the trade of queens. If I get queen trade, I have open file. Nothing fancy. Just a clear pawn up in the center now. Only one move here, Rapunzel. Don't need to spend a lot of time on this. This is automatic. Should be automatic move. You have only one good move. Bang. Play it quickly. Nothing to think about. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. You have to play the one move. Automatic. In my opinion. Nothing to think about. You have to take with the pawn, man. To control these key squares. Plus it opens the G file potentially. You could have some kind of threats. This is the only move. Now what do I do? Tactics. What do we do now? Develop the pieces somehow, but where? I'm also concerned. I'm concerned about my pin here and the G file. Yes. Yes. Maybe I should have done it the other way. We will see. Only mild danger and violence in this game. Wasn't really happy with my move there, but I didn't know what to do, to be honest. I didn't really find a good defense. Maybe this was good enough. I think this was probably good enough. Maybe I did find the best defense. 2 bishops, a pawn up, better structure. What more can you ask from life? Okay. Yeah, there you have an interesting move, I thought. Bishop g3. Could try to fix your structure. I don't like knight c1. That's crazy passive. Passive crazy. Must retreat. No really good squares either. Man, that's annoying. Thought I'd have a good square. That sucks. What do you know? Beer or bear? I have to do something. Giving up my bishop here, man. This sucks. Really happy about it. I really didn't want to give him my pair of bishops. But again, sometimes we just have to make some sort of concessions. What can you do? Still a pawn up. Kill or be killed. Turn on your vacuums. Wow. I can't believe you played that. Freaked out. He freaked out. He was so close to holding on. But you can't go into an ending when you're down material. Two pawns has to be too much. Morales, welcome. Yes, Morales' rule of exchanging pawns and not pieces is accepted. It's tragedy. When you're down. Yeah, he blundered. Fought a good fight. King g5 maybe the last chance there. I would lean toward going active with the king there. Princess Chess, welcome. Too late now. Don't resign. There's a strong chance of stalemate with king d8. That's the perfect... That's actually the perfect stalemate setup. King d8, king d5. You have 50% chance of stalemate on the next move, according to Morales. Knight d6 is kind of a stupid move. It really is. It's like you're not thinking. If knight e5, I have mate in 1 on the next move, no matter what you play. Pick a square. But on knight d6, king d8, there is no mate. But there's a good chance of stalemate. Slight chance of stalemate on the next move. Troll in a roll, Schieberspieler, Morales, and anyone else is a subscriber. Actually, Troll in a roll is not a subscriber, but he was here first. I'm going to let him play. He was here before the subscribers arrived, so we will let him play. Chess 960. 50% chance of stalemate. The center. Good game, Rapunzel. Acerbate approved. No, I think you're still hanging on, down 1 pawn in the opposite color bishops, fighting for a draw. You still have drawing chances. When I played a4, and you didn't try to trade the rooks yet, you did some other move that was just knight e4, dropping a pawn or whatever. So I was gonna play a4, rook e1, and then a3 to break up your structure. But there's not that many pawns left, and if the rooks get traded, I'm not sure realistically if I have good chances to win or not. It's normal to be nervous when your clock is low on time. I mean, you slowly learn to deal with that pressure. When you first start playing Blitz, everybody feels nervous. Well, almost everybody, I guess. Some people have incredible nerves. I was thinking that when I lost to Pop G yesterday, he's such a good Blitz player, he must have incredible, like, kind of relaxed concentration to play that well that fast. I'm not sure about this. We got very good control of d5 though, and I guess I can play like f3, get my bishop out. This knight f4 we can live with. It's guarded by the knight on e3. Nervous about your boss saying you're on Twitch. DK guy is just nervous about his boss. Do you analyze your game against Nagy? Sorry, which game? Am I crazy? Morales, which game? I'm confused. Nagy? Oh, Notch Papa. No, man, I unfortunately had a really bad night last night. That simul was really long, and then unfortunately one of my friends was like harassing me during the stream, trying to borrow money from me, and I had to like call him up and say no. And then I was really tired, and then I was just so exhausted I couldn't really go over the games last night. I should take a look at those simul games though. I will. Usually I do. Last night was like a terrible night. I was exhausted. So let me think again. The game against Launch Papa, yeah. This is like the only time I haven't looked at the games in weeks, like afterwards. But I was just so tired last night. That's a good game to look at. I haven't looked at it. The Blumenfeld game, yeah. No, I want to take a look at that. I'm sure that he misplayed it. But I think the question was, for me, like, did I miss crushing wins? Or was he just like miraculously lucky? Bishop e3, a5. I'm going home. You know, one thing you have to learn is that never ever be ashamed to retreat or admit you made a mistake. It's kind of like when your parents tell you, you know, never hide anything. Don't be afraid to admit you did something wrong. As a child, your inclination is to like sweep the broken vase under the rug. But in chess, it's very important that we admit our mistakes rationally. Not try to force this bishop on b3, giving him a5, a4, pawn takes, rook takes, knight d3 check, or something like that. You struggle with when to push pawns in the center in your games? Well, I think pawns in general, Tom the Pro. Pawn play in general is one of the last things that people tend to understand. One of the hardest things to grasp. There is a number of good books, and I wouldn't necessarily. I would treat it in a broader way, you know, not just pawns in the center, but pawn play in general is hugely important. I see a lot of players who are pretty good, and they're horrible in general, and they're horrible with pawns. Like, they don't even understand the first thing about playing with pawns. There's like a lot of, probably you can find 5 to 10 books online specifically about pawn play in chess. Of course, you know, it's different if we're talking about the opening and the end game. I'm not necessarily talking about end games, but more general, like opening, middle game. There's a really good book I like called Pawn Power in Chess by Hans Kmock. It's an old one from like 50 years ago, 40 plus years ago, 50 years ago. And there are more modern books on pawn play, but I really like Pawn Power in Chess. If you want my recommendation. Alright guys, Chess 960. I'm just playing a quick Chess 960 here. You can challenge anything between 5-3 and 7+3. But I do agree, you know, pawn play is massively important. What am I going to do? Castle? Can I castle? I can't castle with my queen on b1. That's a problem. f3 is weak. This is a little bit slow. Man, I'm sorry about yesterday. What happened, Jim? You bailed out? I didn't get to check the games. I was so tired afterwards. And I had a friend of mine harassing me. I haven't had time to analyze the simul games. Normally I do. Never let your poker playing friends borrow money. f6. So maybe b4 is not such a stupid idea. b4, a4. I could castle kingside too. I need to get my knight out. So Jim, what happened? Some troubles, yeah. Trouble bubble. So Troll just taking space. Nice. I don't like it. He has a good feel for space. Guys, welcome to my stream, International Master William Paschall. We're streaming Monday through Thursday. Then I'm playing in a GM Norm tournament from Friday, so my stream will be a little bit infrequent after Thursday. We won't be able to stream most days. Like I usually stream 6 days a week. This week until Thursday, through Thursday, we'll be streaming Friday. Friday and Saturday and Sunday will probably be off days. I'm playing every day, but I'm going to try to do a stream or two next week. Maybe a short stream or two next week. It's for the continuity of things. I like the way he's playing with those pawns here. Speaking of pawn play, excellent play by Troll in a Roll. Strange position. I mean, just grabbing those pawns alone seems to give black some sort of advantage with his rook. I could have played b4 last move. Now I regret it. Missed my chance to play b4 next move. Now I don't really have a clear plan. At least this move's controlling the center. Letting my queen in the game. Speaking of pawns, well, we're going to play a good player next game, Schieberspieler, if he's still here, but he's excellent with pawns. Princess Chess, what? Sympathies. Sympathies, hopefully. Chapter 6, Pawn Power and Chess, The Sealer and the Sweeper. Yeah, it's a great book, man. The Sealer Sweeper. A lot of people give Kamak a hard time because of his language. He makes up like weird made-up words describing the different kind of pawns and pawn motifs. But I don't have a problem with that. You know, it's your artistic license. I think the book's extremely instructive. It was an all-time chess classic. Highly recommended. Man, Tronarola is driving me crazy here. I'm totally on the defensive. Dennis. Chess 960. Or Fisher random if you prefer. Optically, it doesn't look like white is really worse, but I can't get my king to castle king side, and I don't really want to castle queen side. He has space advantage on the queen side, so I'm uncomfortable with this bishop and this knight bottled up. If I could just castle king side, I would feel fine, but I'm not happy about the situation with the king on c1. This is also not a great square for the queen, but at least it's safe there. I don't know what to do. I'm going to walk away. Unconventional approach here. But I'm about to lose on time. I know this is a weird move, but I didn't find a good one. I really panicked there. Instead of king d1, I should have played h4 first. Stupid idea to play king d1. Try to walk my king over here. Yeah, of course. I don't like castles queenside, Schieberspieler. I don't feel like my king is safe. But yeah, I should have played h4, bishop h2, castles kingside. I think. Maybe Schieberspieler's right, but I don't like his space advantage on the queen side. This is a terrible mistake by black. And I can't decide even which way to take, honestly. I guess I have to take with a rook. But speaking of panicking, someone mentioned this earlier. There was knight d3 earlier. Also, cool idea there. He's got really good feel for space advantage. He's not really 1499. It's unclear, but he's better than that. Seems like a master in this game. He's trolling me. Mr. Slowhand. Well, to be honest, I've played those types of positions, but not that exact position. But ironically, as I said during the stream, if you check the game I lost against Paschall, it was like the exact same thing with colors reversed. But the extra tempo makes a big difference, what I had with you. And that rook on e3 was horrible. We're slowly, like, okay. I guess. This is a good move. Man, I don't know. I guess I have to take with the pawn here. Wow. That's awkward. Strong is this guy. Unbelievable. It's the stupid move ever. The stupidest move ever. I finally equalized. Theoretically, I might be better. Maybe I'm even better. It's hard to believe. Probably not. Yeah, probably not better. So he plays c5. White's still not better, I guess. But I mean, you were better the whole game. He's extremely strong. I don't know. Even here, he's better. I thought c5, but c5 is too weakening. To rook e2, I'm okay, I guess. Although even this is like kind of scary. I'm not sure. King d1 was horrific. Here you have a position where I'm slightly worse because black has more space on the queen side with these pawns and the bishop on the long diagonal. I'm just badly placed, but I have to try. This idea that you played with bishop takes e3 was totally off the radar. And I didn't want to take with a pawn and like kill my bishop. I was struggling like from the early part of the game, which is typical against this guy in chess 960. He's extremely strong. I don't know. Tactically, sometimes he makes mistakes, but positionally, Troll is like an expert. I mean, he's at least like 2,000 in strategic play, at least. And in chess 960, in the opening, he's extremely strong. Eventually, he'll lose on time or make some kind of tactical mistake later on. But part of his game is master strength. I was just dominated, like, the whole, like, first half of the game completely. Troll, if you improved yourself tactically, you could be really, really strong. But you get, like, a positional advantage and you can't really execute because you're not looking for tactics. Mr. Spieler, what am I gonna do? No more French. I can't play e4 because I'm afraid of the French. d4 is the Queen's Gambit declined. But let's try something. He may not play the Queen's Gambit declined. Maybe he plays the Nimzo. I don't know. I never played knight c3 against him. Maybe he plays the Queen's Gambit declined anyway. Why would he play this move order with knight f6 and e6? I don't know if that's real, Asterbait. I was just joking around. That was the link in chess results. I don't see how they can rank the players. Maybe it's just tentative, but that was a new list order. I didn't understand. Maybe it's just random. It's unusual for that's a tournament I'm playing on Friday. It's unusual for an organizer to like draw the lots of of the pairings before the tournament without the players present. Although in special circumstances, you know, maybe if some players are going to be late, they have to make some exceptions. So what am I doing here? Queen c2, d5. Right. Why do I so infrequently face this? I haven't been playing the classical IMZO in years. The last time I did it, Friday. The last time I did it, I lost against my friend Zlatko last year, a year ago. I played a classical IMZO with white, specifically for one variation that he plays. But this opening requires a lot of theoretical knowledge. I'm talking too much and taking too much time here in 5+3. He can also transpose to like other things now after knight f3, I guess. I don't know what this is. Queen d5, bishop d2, queen f5. Is it one of those things? You can do pawn takes or knight takes. Probably not knight takes, though. So now it's going to transpose to like a Manhattan variation, which is pretty normal. Bishop g5, c5, e3. And actually the Manhattan would be probably a different move order, wouldn't it? God, this is like a Magnus Carlsen special. I haven't even seen how Magnus Carlsen lost to Duda. I'm totally behind the times. This is like... Schieberspieler, do you copy? You don't copy Magnus Carlsen. He hasn't played the Lasker. Dreyev lost a game like this against him in a World Cup like 2 years ago. I remember that. Like, Dreyev would have obviously been content with a draw, probably. Though in the World Cup, you kind of have to win. It's a knockout tournament. Dreyev lost in a very solid-looking position. Very, very solid. 95, 97, f4 here. That seems strange. But you didn't play c5. I would assume c5 would be like a normal plan. c5 is Magnusy. That's a good question. Is a3 a good continuation of c5? I agree, it's a good question. I swear that's like similar to what happened in Dreyev versus Carlsen. He got like trying to play really solid with white and he still lost. Dreyev, that is. So Schieberspieler just keeping his bishop pair. Obviously I'm castling queenside. Just kidding. I could, but it's kind of insane. On the other hand, what do I do? H4. No, I'm not casting queenside. Yeah, it feels like black's at least equal. Of course. That sucks. That sucks. The dark squares are weak. F4, rook takes e3. I really wanted to play f4. Also, let's see, king h1. All sorts of tactics. And this sucks. This sucks, officially. Minor attack's too slow now. The black wins the opening battle. He's just better. After bishop d6, seems like he's just better. I have no plan. I could have castled queenside, but it's like maniacal. But it was probably even the best move. Mule Skinner, thank you for subscribing. So I'm groveling for a draw by exchanging pieces. If I can eliminate his bishop pair, even though his bishop... This is technically my good bishop versus bad bishop. Trading pieces, I might be able to defend. That bishop on d6 is the problem. I gave up my bishop and I have no compensation. My plan was to play f4, but unfortunately I realized that he has rook takes e3, which looks like a winning shot, which he probably saw. Now I can play f4. I assume. The monkey wrench variation. It's kind of awkward because I have a backward pawn here, but spatially it can be very annoying for black, and he's played h6. Yeah, that rook takes e3 looked crushing, Dennis. I didn't even need to think more about it. It looks like it would have just been killing me, I'm sure. But I'm all in for e5. We kick him out with b3 on the queen side. Feels like he missed something better. There's no way I should be better, but it's almost like I'm threatening to be better now. Even with the stupid backward pawn. The e5 outpost, he can probably manage somehow though. Computer would be like, black's just better. f6. I was mentioning Steinitzian peace sacrifices the other day, but I don't think we have enough mojo here. Basically, he's playing like I figured a computer would. Oof. What's c5 about? I don't know about this move. He's trying to play c4, I guess. Set it up. Maybe I have to take. Taking is bad. Everything's bad. Damn. This is pretty awkward. Wait, what? Sheer Spiller is the opposite of cheesy noob. It's like oh no. You had that? Such a simple tactic. Now I'm just lost. Yeah. It's like playing Botvinnik or something. Okay, I just hung the two pieces, but my position was pretty precarious. Good game. I don't know. I was doing alright at some point. Let's see here. I give up. So apparently he's already better with that queenside wedge here. He's threatening these tricks with rook takes e6. Many mistakes, but you outplayed me. Your pawn is too strong on c4. Previously, I had to find something better. So here I really lost the thread. Well, when you played c5, I was okay. But I was really concerned about the knight outpost on c4, and I think it's much easier for black to play. Black isn't better in reality according to the computer, but I think this knight on g6 is like, what do I do with that? It's hard to play for white. Okay, b3, and then whatever, you played a good move. Now I've started playing like random moves at this point. But I have a problem. I have to take on c5, I guess. I can't let you play c4. You know, that seems to be the defining moment. I didn't like the diagonal, but this is not that bad, you know. Clearly, allowing c4 was, like, positionally fatal. No, I mean, I think Morales f4 was the only way to play in my position. But subsequently, we could have salvaged it if I don't allow c4. But the opening is interesting. There's only one game here by Cheparinov. Why are there so few games from this position? Because it sucks for white. So you see there's like Yui Wang against Carlsen, 2008. Typical Carlsen setup. Yeah. I was wrong about the Dreyev game though. That must have been a different position. It would be in here. Something slightly different. But I have to play bishop h4. I'm giving him my bishop for not enough. Alright. I don't know if it's a Rogozin or a Nimzo Paschall. What is this opening? Very, very accurate game by Schieberspieler. 3 inaccuracies, 21 CPL. I made a blunder. Alright, Morales is up next. I'm going to take subscribers first. A3 is met by bishop f5. Uh-huh. So you can play c5 there? Is c6 the best move? I didn't stop and look. It's too passive for white. I don't like giving up my bishop on f6, but I was thinking it was probably a normal move there. So what do we got? Knight f3. I've been playing knight h3 against Morales, but I wanna try something different. I've played this before with bishop d2, but he had pretty good answer the last time I did this. I feel like it's creative position for white. Like, we could play differently. I've even seen games where white like has the queen side. The hometown gambit. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We've got Blitz and Rapid Chess with you guys until 1:30 today. So we have an hour and a half plus. Maybe bishop c3 is overrated. That's normally what I do here, but I wonder. There was this book called what was it? Secrets from Russia. I had this book. It was some random publication like 20 plus years ago. A bunch of articles like on different opening lines. This was suggested. I don't know where it came from, the variation with bishop d2. It's not very common. Bishop c3 I thought originally was the idea, but there's all these sacrifices on e3 when you do that. I feel like I'd rather just play h3 or something. Okay, the point is it doesn't work right away. He can't just sacrifice a piece here. I think it's a lot like the French Rubinstein in a way. Wish I had more time. I don't think they have star 69 in Europe, Asterbate. But Morales knows. He was in the United States for school. Okay, so rook e8. Let's see. Queen d5. Queen d5. Defending the pawn. Homeland security. Doesn't look right. I dare you to sacrifice a piece. Do your worst. We've had other games similar to this, I remember, but it's been a while. Actually, it's not that absurd. Bishop takes, e3, pawn takes, knight takes, queen e2. Knight c2 check, king f2. Knight A1, Queen D1. I mean, even that like probably is better for white. Though it's a little murky. If he gives up his dark squared bishop, he's losing a huge piece. He would get 2 pawns and a rook in that line. I'd probably play bishop takes, pawn takes. Knight takes queen c1, or queen b1. Actually, queen b1. Queen b1 allows bishop f5. Queen c1. He shouldn't have enough compensation for the piece, but this will make him waste a lot of time thinking about unsound sacrifices. I would just take on e5 without a lot of thought here. In fact, I had a very similar game with black when I played the... You know, who knows, maybe there's crazy d6 here. A Dorian Andrash would probably like that. d6 is interesting. Queen c2. I want to attack on the king side. Queen c2, knight b4. I'm sure there have been games like this before. Traditional plan is to castle kingside, but I was hoping to get something more aggressive. Could play knight e4, forcing his bishop back. You played a5 early in another game. I see. A likely story. And my knight is in limbo. Wow. That's kind of crazy. In a good way. Queen h4. Would I play that move? No. If you guys like say obvious moves, you're gonna get blocked from the stream. Damn. Dude, why is there no command? There's no command to oh, there. Morales missed knight c6. I'm sitting there waiting to resign, and then this random guy like kibitzes the obvious winning move. Like seriously, if you're watching a chess game and the players are playing, do you like blurt out the winning move while they're playing? Like, who does that? Even like a 5-year-old child would know not to do that. It seems kind of counterintuitive. So he's just winning immediately with knight c6. I saw it, but Morales didn't. Well, I saw it, but I saw it after I made my move. And that's why I was so quiet, like, preparing to resign in embarrassment. Please do not blurt out the obvious winning move or any move while we're playing. It should be pretty obvious not to do that. But I guess it's not. I understand it's not a tournament game or something, but still. Exactly, Acerbate. My favorite quote. It's a backward move. And see, Morales is so mentally trained himself. He's so mentally trained himself to attack. Although he did ironically make a backward move with Queen h6. He's so inherently aggressive, he didn't consider it just a simple retreat. I guarantee you he looked at like knight d3, knight f3, but simply bringing the knight back wins a piece. There's no honor for Schieberspieler. He beat me already. Why is g3 in honor of Schieberspieler? I don't get it. What's the joke, Tony? Yeah, you were concerned about knight f6, of course. This is like my best move. Knight c6, knight f6 check. I get a pawn for my piece. Knight f6, literally my best move. It's so horrible. It took like, well, a good 6 or 7 seconds after I made the move when I realized I was dropping a piece. But at least I finally saw it at one point. It's a pretty big blunder. Don't generally just drop whole pieces here for nothing. He violated the prime directive. I'm trying everything I can to not castle kingside and try to play aggressively. But the whole position just keeps pointing me in another direction, like you have to castle kingside, you must castle kingside. Kind of like against Schieberspieler. These f4 style ideas keep cropping up. The white has a massive positional advantage here. Although that is a good move. He's wriggling out of this as we speak. Wriggle. Now he's completely okay. Damn, I let him get away. He was probably busted there for a moment. Just a brief moment in time. Now it's relatively equal. Oh, that's a nasty move. What? What? Complications should arise. If complications should arise, I could sack a piece for 3 pawns, or look behind door number 2. What? Oh no. That sucks. Are you kidding me? What? It's probably a draw. He's almost trapping my knight on b6. But I have this. I shouldn't be able to lose. Terrible. I dropped a piece in the opening. Then I was winning. Then I was almost lost. I think the exchange sacrifice, man, is probably a decent one, but only equal. I just have enough. I have enough compensation for the exchange, but I thought it was okay, probably. Rook takes c7, rook takes c7, bishop takes b7. I mean, maybe it's probably a blunder to take the pawn on b7, if we look at it objectively. Yeah. I could have played like g4 or something. Now you trap my bishop. Nice job. I also thought it was possible to play this. I can play bishop takes c6 and get 3 pawns for a piece. But objectively, my best was this. And you tricked me somehow. Actually, this is a crazy move. A5 is a crazy move. I can't believe I messed that up after that. Alright. I've got challenges from subscribers Zen Chess, Jim, Mr. Slow, and Mule Skinner. So we're gonna try to play those guys. I'm sorry for dropping a piece and you didn't see it. Gotta try to play better. Zen Chess with the Grand Prix attack against the Sicilian, which drives me crazy. You're not playing the Grand Prix attack. You played g6. What did you play last time? No, I guess I didn't play this against you. He's going to allow him Razzi or a dragon. We're not listed on the streamers page? You guys serious? Why am I not listed on the streamers page? I guess because I stopped donating to the site or something. I'm poor. Really, when I looked, I wasn't listed. Maybe I don't see myself. Right now, I'm not listed, according to when I look. You guys, why am I not listed in the streamers page? Seriously. They must have taken it out. Playing favorites. I don't know. I tried to list lichess.org. I've done everything I can to support lichess.org. And I constantly stream only on lichess. You'd think they would be. There's one streamer named King. If I click on that name, then I can watch your stream. I guess everybody sees different stuff based on languages. Mighty Boom. Like, I know that if I was like in Russia and my main language was set to Russian, I might see different streamers than streamers. Someone who's set to English, maybe your language. But I don't understand what you're talking about. You click on King. If I click on that name, then I can watch your stream. I don't know. Are you talking about King Crusher? I am not listed when I look at myself. But the whole thing is very dubious. How it works. I recently had to stop supporting lichess financially due to my own limitations. I can't really donate to anything right now. Alright, B6. Do you have F4? No. So Zen Chess, I played this with Schieberspieler. The only thing I see when I look at streamers list is Epiphany Peters. I'm on the streamers page list, Asterbait. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to take me off of that. But I don't understand why there's certain streamers highlighted. I was usually on the streamers list. The mysteries of lichess. You can definitely find me on the streamers page if you're looking for me. He just takes. Well, I have D3. There's no way I'm worse here. Famous last words. I don't understand how you could see me under another streamer. Let's start hosting my channel. I don't know, Agnes Kardewski, where lichess donations go. It's all very vague for me. They go to someone's PayPal account. That's the only thing I'm sure about. I mean, the bigger the site gets, the more questions. Yeah, I don't mind if you put a link in the chat, Mighty Boom. The bigger and bigger the site gets, the more I'm kind of questioning what's happening with it. I don't know what to do. Bishop b7. Bishop b7. Bishop b7. Yeah. I could play d3, bishop d3, bishop b2. I'm not sure about this. That should be 200 will get you lifetime. There is such a thing? What? What are you talking about? Lifetime membership to what? You mean lichess has a lifetime membership option? I wasn't aware of that. I was a supporter of lichess for 40 months. I think that's enough. That should be worth something. I would think. But supposedly not, I guess. 40 months should be somewhat respected. I would hope. But nothing would surprise me. Zen chess is like positional master. But like, since when is there a lifetime donation to lichess? When was that created? I don't remember that even being a thing. So I'm losing a piece. Is this like for real? I have to bring my bishop back. I don't know. I'm done with this discussion. I've donated far more than $215 to lichess. F6 is a good move. I gotta break out, or at least attempt to. F6, F4, Queen E7. Joke. Wait. What? It's your move. Okay. Your move, man. No, seriously, I don't know why we're not listed. Actually, Gari was listed earlier when I logged on. I saw. Did anybody else notice that? Gary was streaming. Man, F5, psycho. What if I take? Maybe I should take. Phew. Zen chess is scary. He's got another kind of style. No, but seriously, I should take this pawn. The next move is the question. Borrowed this from Morales. I was on the lichess page. Yeah, I don't know what controls it or how it works. But I do know that in the mornings, European time, I can use all the help I can get. We don't have a lot of viewers this time. I mean, it's morning here, or midday. So I really need to be listed on the streamer page if it's possible, or highlighted. My biggest problem is that I don't have that many viewers. I try to provide quality content, but I don't have like 100 viewers per stream. We have a smaller sort of stream. Knight f5 is evil, and another unexpected move. I never set out to be, like Hikaru or make a living as a chess streamer. It's a labor of love. Zen Chess is playing chess with interesting style. Playing chess with interesting style. Okay. Stop being so damn active, man. Brutally active. He's a disciple of Nimzovich, the positional style. Playing for color complexes, blockade. This is an excellent plan, man. My bishop pair. Where's my bishop pair? It's brutal. Where the heck is my bishop pair? So I'm like forced to trade off my bishop pair. He's an absolute genius. There goes my mating threats on G2. Wait a minute, rook takes. Yeah, I could drift into a bad position here. Well, it's obvious that Hikaru devoted everything to streaming. I mean, no doubt. When he first started doing it, I didn't realize how profitable it would be. Maybe he knew all along. I was very skeptical of his decision to do that. But I mean, at the end of the day, do you want to be one of the best chess players in the world, or do you want to be rich? This is kind of like selling your soul to the devil a little bit. Honestly. Damn. Yeah, this is a bad move. Lucky if I'm not lost here. Dude, you're so strong, it's just ridiculous. He's 2180. Right. Maybe in sudden death. I don't know. This is hopeless. Whatever. Check this game out by White. He played like an absolute genius. What did I do wrong? I castled first. But you played bishop e2. I don't know what that is. I didn't think that was even a move. This is surprisingly bad. I spent 2 minutes on this move. Okay, let's play the next game. Yeah, you missed Razzi win. It's turning out that my decision to sacrifice my central pawn was extremely dubious. Mighty Boom, what are you talking about, man? I'm just trying to concentrate on playing chess here. You just keep insisting on this stuff. But I really want to concentrate on playing, if you don't mind. Bishop c4. We'll go back to our old variation here with a6. It's like I'm losing games and it's hard to concentrate. And Mighty Boom is like, I should go to the streamers page and all this stuff. I'm here to play chess primarily, not for other stuff. And I just lost a game because I'm not concentrating already, so I'd like to focus on what we're supposed to focus on rather than some extraneous random stuff. Alright. Lost one game already due to 2 games. Schieberspieler and Zen chess. If I lose any more games, there's no sense in streaming in the first place, let alone like wondering why. Which streamer is listed on lichess? Knight d4, bishop takes f7, check. But try not to suggest spoilers. I've been in this sort of situation before. That's a typical trap. Bishop f7 check, king f7, queen c4 check, and then there's stuff with like knight g5. DM no GM, thank you. I don't know why it keeps spamming us. It's getting kind of irritating. Alright. It must be him. Why else would he just keep saying it over and over again? Dude, I'm seriously going to time you out again. Are you going to threaten to hack my Twitch account again? Please stop talking about it now, or I will block you from the stream. I don't know what I have to do. You're trolling my stream, and it's starting to piss me off. And I said 6 times that it's like distracting, and you just don't stop. Alright, Jim just played rook d1 back to c1. Looks like he's lost the thread a little bit here. How's your memory? It's not my day today. I wonder if I could play g5. It's absolutely crazy. Queen b6, king h1, g5, f4 takes. But I don't like my position anymore. I'm getting completely freaked out. It's not too early to submit for Thursday. Please do so. I'm lucky that my hearing is one of the only things that's really good. Despite listening to music at loud decibels. So our stream is really not listed on the site because this guy is like hacked my account somehow. Not really hacked my account, but he's broadcasting my stream on lichess. And so I'm not listed because it's already listed on his stream. You guys see what's happening there? That's why I was unresponsive. I don't really know what to do. That's the Dr. Boom guy. He's broadcasting my stream on his Twitch channel. Or something like that. How does he do that? He's copying, or he's hosting my stream on his Twitch channel. Somehow he's hosting my stream. There's no way he could have hacked my account. But he set it up so that he's listed on lichess as me. My stream is being broadcast under his lichess account. So that's why I'm not listed on the streamer page. But I don't know what to do. We'll have to go to the lichess admins and Twitch and report it. Well, first I would report him to lichess. Possibly try to work on it through Twitch too. I should have taken Mr. Slow and Mule Skinner first, but I'm disturbed by this guy. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of it with the help of lichess and get their account banned from the site permanently. Because that's just not right. He's affecting me financially. There's a check here. I just got blundered. I got blundered. Thanks, GM, DM. But when I go to streams, it shows your stream under him and under you. I guess I don't see myself when I'm streaming. You guys see my stream listed? Can somebody else verify? Because when I go to the list of streams, I don't see myself at all. When I go to the lichess.org site, I don't see my stream listed at all. Do you other people who are watching as third-party people see my stream? I'm a little too distracted here to play. Hisoka, CC. I got a little distracted. We're gonna lose this guy, I guess. Who is this guy? I don't know. But I'm just like lost. They kind of messed up my stream today. I don't understand how that's going down. How could someone else's stream be listed under your stream? This is the guy who threatened to hack me before. So this player is Crazy House Top 50 player. You see my account on the streamer page, and you're saying it doesn't show that I'm live? See, that's weird, because he's showing that I'm live under his account. I blundered here, but I'm totally distracted. I can't concentrate. Alright. Sorry. It shows you're live under your account. I lost my concentration completely with this streamer stuff. Sorry guys. Not a very good day today. How is he broadcasting my stream under his streamer account? That's really messed up. Yeah, but you can't explain why my stream suddenly dropped off the streamer list. Do you guys see it listed? Do you see me in the listed streamers? The featured streamers. When you go to the top of the page, the yellow names there. I'm back now. Yeah, it disappeared, but I feel like it's something someone else is doing. I don't know. It's really weird. Like when he started streaming my account, then it took me off the streamer list, like featured place. That's what it seems like happened. Then if he stopped, then I'm back on the list, or back at the top. But this is a guy who threatened to hack my account. He threatened to hack my Twitch account a month ago. That's why it's very concerning. Then he says, "Oh, I'm a little kid. I don't know how to hack people's accounts and stuff." It doesn't matter, man. I mean, you don't threaten people with stuff like that, whether you know to do it or not. And then he comes in and he's talking about this. Just a coincidence. Totally distracted me. Mr. Slow. Alf4GGK. Yeah, I understand about blocking people on Twitch, but I still understand if it was affecting whether I was listed. Yeah, it's I don't know. But I didn't understand what was happening. Obviously I can block people from hosting me, but if I block people from hosting me, then my friends can't host me either. So it's kind of an awkward situation. You know, what do you do? I'll have to selectively allow just a few people to host me. Just never really had an issue with it before. Yeah, that's a good idea, to block that user specifically. Seems like the most sensible thing to do, rather than to turn off people from being able to host me. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but the guy had specifically threatened to hack my account a month ago. Yeah, we've got a 5-minute follow turned on. Sorry. The Discord is a good idea. Unfortunately, I have Discord turned off right now. I meant to leave it on. I'm easily distracted. We've lost like 3 games today. Schieberspieler, I accept. Zen Chess, I accept. The last game I didn't really focus. Preoccupied with understanding what was going on with that. Guy shows up, starts making a big deal about it, and then my stream is not listed. And I thought he was affecting it. Yeah, appreciate that, helper. We're better here. Maybe bishop h6. I don't know. Anyway, I've still got a half an hour left to play today. But my play has been really poor. It was an awesome response by lichess, thank you. If it was just a random person who wanted to host me or something, I wouldn't mind. Man, Mr. Slow is being tough again. I got control of f4, c5, maybe c5, e6, f4. I'm old and it's hard to concentrate as it is, even without distractions. Jim, thank you. I lost my game with Jim too. I mean, we lost the game. Trying to understand what was going on. Man, this is kind of tough. Take, take. I try to get a knight to e5. There's really no reason to exchange rooks with a threat of f3. He'll play knight f3, knight e5. Do I have f3? Oh, he blundered his queen. Everybody's distracted. Oh, I thought you blundered your queen. That's embarrassing. I offered him a take back. Thought he blundered his queen. God, it just keeps getting worse. That's embarrassing when you offer your opponent a take back, thinking that you blundered, but really, I mean that he blundered, but really it was you who blundered, and it's like an illegal move you're trying to play. That's sick. That's truly embarrassing. Alright, now we're down a pawn with a powerful passer and the blockade, but he's got all these tricks. Knight e6, rook d2. I'm going to try to play actively. That was embarrassing, man. I'm sitting there forgetting that my king was in the diagonal. I'm waiting for him to accept my take back, because it's like he dropped his queen. Queen d4, knight takes f3 check, queen takes d4. And slowly waiting and waiting and waiting. And I realize that I'm in check, I can't make the move. So now you even have another move here. Wow. Threatening mate, Mr. Slow is serious today. Am I busted? This is worse than my game with the Uber driver from yesterday. You guys are brutal. Not a good day for me today. I don't know what I did wrong. What did I do to deserve this today? I don't know. I'm gonna lose all my games. Think people are hacking my account. Offer illegal moves and take backs to people who didn't drop their queen. Not a good day today. Guys, I started a tournament for tomorrow night. I'm hosting, the Pawn team is hosting Blitz Arena. Sorry, Rapid. Mr. Slow. Threatening me. Well, that's messed up. I have this move. It is a mate. Or is it? Terrible play. Especially by me. Mr. Slow panicked. He was like winning. Man, a4 is a good move. Then I lose a piece. Yeah, remember you from yesterday, Simul. Welcome back. It's like the worst disaster ever, this game. Poor Mr. Sohan was winning. Mule Skinner. Sorry, I can't play 30-20, guys. I can play these games. 5+5 from Mule Skinner and 7+3 with Huge. I don't know what happened to me today. I have a serious tournament on Friday. I played the Simul pretty well. I have lots of excuses. Distractions. Not getting enough sleep last night again. It was crazy. We have like a mosquito epidemic. And every day, like, mosquitoes sneak into my room and hide before I go to bed. And then when I go to sleep, they come out right after I go to sleep. They wait till I fall asleep and then they start biting me. So I find out there's like a mosquito in my room. And I have to spend like an hour and a half in the middle of the night hunting down a mosquito. Thanks to the game, Mr. Slohan. I'm sorry for offering a take back. I thought you had blundered your queen, not realizing that, of course, knight takes f3 was illegal. That's where I am today. Mule Skinner is not here. Hopefully he's back soon. So I spent over an hour last night in the middle of the night trying to find a mosquito in a room. And I did it, but it took like an hour 15 minutes till I finally found it. The other alternative is to like cover myself in blankets and pillows so there's no way for the mosquito to have access to bite me. It's ridiculous. There was like no mosquitoes all summer until the middle of September. I guess we lost Mule Skinner here. I'm going to take this challenge from Huga. Damn. Blue lamp to try to get those mosquitoes. You can have those like inside, I guess. It's a good idea because I'm like desperate now. I'm losing nights of sleep with these things. I just like wake up in the middle of the night with one part of my body like itching incredibly. Randomly at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I realize there's a huge mosquito bite. Then I have to like... It's really hard to find it in the room too. I was very lucky to find it last night. I don't think the citronella candles work too well. And I'm definitely not going to do citronella candles inside. I'm in Budapest. We have winter mosquitoes here. Temperate climate, and the mosquitoes basically can survive like year round. Where I lived in America, it was colder than here, so they would pretty much like die out around September. But they can be even in the winter. Come on, where are we here? Richter Rouser. But like seriously, last night, it cost me a good night's sleep. If I wasn't like allergic to them, it wouldn't be a problem. But if I get bit by a mosquito, I get like a huge allergic reaction. The whole area where I get bit is like swollen and itchy. A lot of people like hardly get bothered by mosquito bites, but it really bothers my system. So if I get bit by one, it's extremely itchy and annoying. I can't just ignore it. It's funny though that there was hardly any. I have a screen to like filter them out, but once in a while like one or two get in. Basically like one a day. sneaks through the net to get in, and they hide and wait. They hide and wait till the middle of the night to get me. It's comedy. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what to do against this bishop e2. I'm surprised that more people don't play like this. Yeah, the light bulbs sounds like the idea. Some kind of blue. I just didn't think you could use those inside. I would typically see people like in their bedroom with one. I see them like on porches and outside. I never thought about like having one inside. Some kind of mosquito bug zapper. But I'm getting desperate. In the last like 3 weeks, I've probably lost like 5 nights of sleep due to it. Queen d2, knight e4, knight e4, bishop h4, knight c6. I don't have anything there. Now I'm probably threatening potentially knight e4. You just screw in them like a normal light bulb? I need something. I'm actually losing chess games because I didn't sleep properly. You can buy a bat house, place it on your balcony. Bats in your zone. There are definitely bats in my zone, man. Now it's like raining for 2 days straight. It's gonna be worse. With 2 straight days of rain, I'm gonna have mosquitoes up the wazoo. Standing water. We had a really, really dry spring. And so the summer is like no mosquitoes. But then toward the end of the summer it started raining and we've got them back. Najdorf would be pissed. Did I misplay this? I rarely see bishop e2 and I don't know what to do against it. I'm kind of surprised that more people don't play that though. It is sort of a solid setup for him. Short castle, Richter Rouser. It's like a very safe way of playing. Knight e4. Now he's doubled up on d6. Knight e4, bishop h4, knight c6, bc6, knight d6. Black is only equal. How the heck do you play this for black for a win? Trade in b5. Now he's bearing down on Speaking of the Najdorf, it almost looks like a Najdorf. I mean, I could take with the g-pawn here, but my king side is really messed up, having played h6. I don't really like this. I belong in the bat house. I can't even win like Blitz games, and I'm playing in a GM tournament on Friday. Maybe that's a good thing, though. I had terrible streamer battle with 3-0 yesterday. And then a good simul, and now I'm horrible in Blitz today. Well, rapid / Blitz. Maybe my long game will be better. But right now my Blitz seems to suck. But who got played e5? I mean, you're giving away your central pawn. In a sense, like allowing black to equalize with that move. Now rook a7 or bishop b7? I mean, I don't know. You know, this move is a lot more natural. It seems really weird to play rook a7. We'll buy the bat house and the light bulb. It's like the weirdest conversation we've ever had on the stream. One of the weirder conversations. Thanks for the donation from Jim today and the subscriptions. Sorry I'm not playing better, guys. B4, take, B4, knight A4. I have knight G4, but it doesn't win anything. Or knight D7. Well, I gotta take my subscriber challenge. There's no subscribers challenging. I've got enough time for another game at least. Possibly two. Is anybody else on the list a subscriber? Berserker, you are? Princess Chess. Now I think we have enough games. This is just vacuuming the pieces off. There's an art to trying to win against players who are trying to trade down. Actively trying to trade down the pieces against you. That's really an art form. I was talking to someone about that this week. Practical elements. Trying to win who's, you know, I'm not saying that Hugo is playing for a draw. But he's definitely not unhappy with a draw. And he seems to be actively trying to trade stuff with the e5 on the d file. Naturally lower rated player. 250 points lower, probably okay with a draw. How do you deal with players like who are okay with a draw but they're lower rated? Position is fairly symmetrical. Bats in your belfry. You do seem a little odd. What am I gonna do, man? He's just hoovering everything. Actually, the open file isn't that big a deal here. If you think about it. Maybe that's the secret. He has no entry points. We'll just like let him have that. Open file. Keep the rook on the board. Play for maybe b4 or c file. I have discoveries at one point. No threats, though. He plays a very stable game. But I mean, when you see like bishop e2 in a Richter Rauser, this is a very conservative approach. You can read into their style a lot from that move. Yesterday when I played Womaka in the streamer battle, who I'm sure it was Womaka, a German GM, but he didn't have GM on his account. He played like a bishop e2 dragon, and your first reaction is like, oh, okay, White's kind of like a passive player or something. But if you know that it's a grandmaster, this guy is relying on his technique. Bishop takes a3, b takes, queen takes, rook d8 check, king h7. Can I do this? Man, this is sort of dangerous, but it might be fun. I try to use psychology to understand my opponents better. When I see an opponent play a quiet system like bishop e2, my first reaction is that they're passive, they're afraid. But yesterday I misjudged Wamaka, thinking he's just like a passive player playing this bishop e2 dragon. But he's like a positional grandmaster, just trying to play safe and then grind me down in an endgame with perfect technique or whatever. It's hard to know what you're getting. But here I managed to dynamize the position. Now you've got rook d8 check, rook d3 check possibly. Rook d3, rook g3, but bishop f8. Man, that's dangerous. He's got bishop f8, rook d3. So it looks like we don't have time. I mean, I have to bail out with bishop e2. I'm lucky I have this. Bishop e2, rook d3, bishop c3, rook g3 check, king f8. I'm lucky I can walk away, because I would be lost otherwise. I was thinking the other move, bishop f8, was safer, ironically. Bishop f8, rook d3 may just be lost for black. It's a miracle my king can like walk away here. Of course he has rook d8 now, but his knight has no good squares. It's not an easy game. Yeah, seriously. It looks like bishop f8 is safe. What would I play after rook d3? Am I just getting mated immediately? Bishop g7, rook g3 resigns. I had nowhere to move my king. King h7, queen f7 check. Well, that's probably my best move. That's terrible. Well, let's see. He still got that. Queen h6. And I still might be lost. What am I going to do? What? I mean, I could go into an ending, try to get away. That was disturbing. I thought I was just up a piece. It's unbelievable. So rook d3 just works. Damn, this move is like a miracle. Now I'm just fighting for a draw desperately. Up an entire bishop. E5 I don't think did anything. I played the best move according to the engine. This is my best chance to survive. Later I guess I made a blunder. I've got to take this challenge from Berserker. Rated only. Challenge me to casual. That's great. I gotta go, guys. It's been a great day today. Berserker. Thanks for being a subscriber. Sorry, Akshab. Maybe next time. You're a little bit late for today. I do on Mondays and Wednesdays take the subscribers first. Thanks guys for tuning in. Sorry for the distraction. Didn't focus very well today's stream. I tried something interesting yesterday. This king h1, knight h4. I played this against Dimitri, one of our subscribers or viewers. And just to kind of get people out of book. You play king h8. I remember my friend Joe, the Weed Master, had a game with Tony Miles like that. This is my exact game with Demetrius yesterday. I think knight h4. No, he did knight d7. So now knight h4 doesn't work. Because knight h4, knight d5, and c7 is protected. That's messed up. Now what do I do? g3? Now this doesn't seem right for me. Allowing bishop h3. You've actually prevented knight h4 now. Bishop g5 is a weird move. I'm not sure what that does here. I feel like he hesitated with h6. He should play bishop h3. And then f5, the very natural plan, is probably good for black here. I think yesterday I had knight d7 played against me, which is much worse. Because after knight d7 I can play knight h4, and he doesn't have knight d5. Well, knight d5, queen h4, knight takes c7. I don't know. I thought that was okay for white. This is kind of a weird position. I mean, maybe black's fine here too. But I'm not certain. g5. Okay, this is purely experimental, what I'm playing here. It's probably not very good. I know that Miles played it once or twice. There's no real deep idea behind king h1. It might or might not be a useful move. But this is the problem. He gets in f5. I don't know about g5. Yeah, that does weaken your king side a lot too. So it's a two-way street. f4. I think we should go for it. Speaking of a two-way street, this is dangerous, man. I'm opening up his bishop. Normally I would play like bishop d3, but I was hoping to do what I did yesterday's game and trade the white squared bishops off. You're saying bishop g5. He could get out of the pin there with f6 or whatever. You know, it's not that effective. My primary plan is this. Try to trade the white square bishops. That's his best kingside attacking piece. Here, like take. If knight d4, I have bishop g4. You see Dudash? You mean Duda. I didn't see the game yet. Brudinski. King e1 move. It was a Caro-Kann exchange variation. He was white in a Caro-Kann exchange. That's manly. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. That's interesting. The Caro-Kann exchange has gone through a little bit of a... I mean, you got to be careful against Carlsen, so that's a safe choice. It's not very, very exciting. I think Magnus has probably played that type of stuff before himself, very possibly. Oftentimes with very similar positions to the London system in that Caro-Kann exchange, with like bishop f4, if that's what you're talking about. This knight f6 move was an unwanted surprise. The white square bishops get traded because he has white square weaknesses, with primarily pawns on dark squares, typically in the King's Indian. There are also a lot of cases where that white square bishop will sacrifice itself on h3 in the event of a kingside attack. It happens that his bishop on g7 is now a good piece. Oftentimes that one is blocked by a pawn on e5, and his white square bishop is his better piece. I have good control of e6, h5, a bunch of white squares. Now he's in trouble. Notice he doesn't have knight g4, knight h5. His knight's dropping. Found the best move. That seems to be the best move. Almost definitely. I need to develop. Now, interestingly, yeah, knight f5. Now, maybe I don't mind you taking my bishop. Maybe your knight is actually a better piece. If I take on g5, or I can continue to develop, focusing on the white squares, but not sure about this. My intention was to take with the queen. Take with the knight, but he's actually grabbing a pawn. I don't know if this is sound or not. This may be a mistake. I thought he should have taken with the pawn. The other way. Now I have pretty active chances. The black may still be okay. Without trading rooks, just pawn takes. Knight f5, and I can't protect after queen g5. If you just play pawn takes, I don't know what I'm going to do. Knight f5, queen g5, now what? Knight g7, you lose a queen. Wow, it doesn't work? Yeah, you've got knight g7, queen g7, rook g1, knight g5, h4. Maybe he's right. Maybe he was right. We have dangerous threats here. Knight g5, h4. Well, actually, knight g5, knight g7. And now how does he defend against rook g8 and knight f7? Knight h6, queen f6, rook g6. He's in big trouble. Smothered mate sort of thing with knight f7. I think he's lost. Crazy stuff going on here. Close. Group. Queen h4, not a big deal. The rook takes h6 might be a problem. And queen e1 check. Are you kidding me? So Berserker is 1900. Really? Rook f4. Surprised he played that. Still lost. Oh, you saw that too? He's offering me a draw? Alright. What? Wow. Check out Berserker's defense. After queen f5, here. So am I winning here? It's unclear. I'm not winning if bishop g7. I was winning with queen e6, but this is a blunder. I didn't realize how strong queen e6 was. I didn't think it was a big deal, but I forgot it attacks g8 again. I didn't see the idea that this was threatening triple attack on g8. Now it's like a disaster. I have to take a draw with knight f7. But I saw I was losing my e4. Knight f7, rook e4, rook e7, rook f7, check here. Then you take a knight with check, and I thought I was probably lost. So I am. But this is crazy. I saw this and just gave up. Apparently I'm drawing. I totally missed it. I just assume if I have to play rook g2, I'm lost, but I'm threatening mate. So you have to make a perpetual check there. That was a crazy game. The end of the day, thankfully for me. I gotta go, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Not my greatest performance today. Really tough opposition. I'm Hungary. Hi Master, how good is your Hungarian? Funny enough, at first I thought you were Hungarian based in your English. Well, I've been living here in Hungary for a long time, so I think I started to talk, I started to change the way I talk a little bit to sound more understandable to Hungarians and Europeans. I probably am used to talking to so many Hungarians, I tried to talk English a little more like they could understand, but I'm actually a native from the United States. Hey guys. Beszél magyarul. Jó estét kívánok. Jó napot. Holnap játszik. Alright, tomorrow we're gonna play. Tomorrow night. Holnap este. Tomorrow night we're gonna play at 6:30. We're hosting a, I do speak Hungarian, but my Hungarian is pretty bad, especially when I'm under pressure. We're gonna be back tomorrow night, 6:30, with a team battle, not a team battle, a team tournament for our Ponda team. 6:30 CEST. We're gonna be playing rapid chess, 7+3. Join the club. Hopefully I'll do better. Okay guys, I'll see you then. I gotta go. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye bye.